Hey, class, happy Friday. I hope you've had a fantastic week. Just want to check in. We visited in the discussions. I know I checked in on Wednesday, but I wanted to check in today, the day before the weekend. Commend you on your excellent job in the discussions. Thank you for all the hard work on the London bombings assignment. Seems a little bit confusing, so I just kind of wanted to clarify that just a little bit. I did share some examples of the instant command forms, the ICS forms in the announcements. Please make sure to take a look at those. It could be beneficial to help you with the London bombings assignment. So, what are we doing? Really, what we're doing, we're taking a look at the London bombings. Those guys over in the UK have a different incident command system, and we're pretty much comparing what they did and plugging their positions into ours. That's it. That's it. Well, how would you staff those positions for the London bombing using the U.S. incident command system? So take those forms. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Take those forms, complete them, put in the command staff, the general staff, anything you think that's appropriate. Not looking for a thesis on this. I'm not looking for 40, 11 different pages, but I am looking for a comparison of what happened in the UK and what's happened here, how you would plug in those different positions if you were the incident commander or responsible for plugging that in information, a planning section, etc. So just use those ICS forms to keep from reinventing the wheel. Put them in there, different positions. You can add radio frequencies, draw on there if you want to, whatever you want to do. And as long as you meet those minimums, and you should be good. Now I know everybody does it differently. It's not going to be the same. Matter of fact, I can take every one of those, and they're all going to be differently. There'll be some similarities, but they're all different. Why? We manage incidents differently. We have a different perspective. We take a look at things that happen somewhere else and think about what would happen in our own community or in this particular scenario, and we look at that differently. And I like that. It lets you think a little bit. It's too bad we can't do this as a group where you could all kind of look at it and comment, because that would be helpful. You could all kind of put some comments on there and offer some tips and suggestions. And I'll try to do that in the feedback. Give us some ideas about how you did, maybe some things that you could consider in the future when you take a look at that. So when you look at my feedback, just consider it's not saying you did anything bad whatsoever. Matter of fact, I suspect they all going to be good. Just something else to think about. As an incident commander, plane section chief, whatever position you're placed into, responsible for assigning those different positions. Okay, just real quickly on the discussions, take a look at those announcements that are shared periodically. In fact, it's probably good to do that. I try to give you some good ideas, suggestions, tips for APA writing the material. I try to share some different information, common news, or new news anyway, that will help you with the assignments, help you with the course. Take a look at those if you don't mind, and please don't forget the initial post is due on Thursday. The responses to your peers, 3 or more of your peers, is due on Sunday, along with the other assignments. So try to make those deadlines, if you don't mind, in order to get 100% on your grade. If you're behind, if there's anything out there that you're not submitted to me, please get that in as soon as you can. I know sometimes you get busy, kids get sick, flu's everywhere. It's okay. We'll work with it. We're all adults. We're all learning. We're all in this together. And I'll certainly give you some leniency there. Sometimes things come up. I'm aware of that. Just let me know as soon as you can what's going on as to why you may be late or why you were late, and we will work through it. Shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Just let me know. Discussions. Try to post those extended discussions. Get as much detail in there. I mean, try not to get those 1 or 2 liners. If you don't mind, it's important to try to get as much information, detail as you can in there, so that we can really have a good discussion, respond to your peers, and don't just do the minimum. If you don't mind, that's okay. That's what the instructions say. But try to jump in some of those other discussions. If you see a discussion where there's only a couple people that's responded, maybe jump into those and comment. Take a look at what they're saying and comment on what they're saying, and keep that discussion going. It keeps the class going, keeps it interesting. We're together 8 weeks, and so I don't want you getting bored. I want you to enjoy the material. I want you to enjoy the class. and really just get through this and learn something new. That's the whole purpose of college. I don't expect you to know it all. It's why I give you feedback. Yes, sometimes I deduct points because I've put in instructions I'd like for you to do those assignments, but you always have a opportunity to go back and fix that, revise, whatever your work is based upon the feedback that I've given you, and then resubmit that. I'll be glad to take a look at that. Not a problem whatsoever. I don't mind doing that at all because the goal here is to help you learn the material. That's what we're here for. Learn the material and learn some other stuff too. We do that with APA, etc. Sometimes that's a challenge. Sometimes it's difficult. You may not be as comfortable with it, but we're going to get there just fine. So just keep hanging with me, and I'm going to help you all I possibly can. So great job this week. Great job in the discussions. Great job with your other assignments thus far. I'm proud of each and every one of you. It is an honor to work with you. You've got such great experience, in everything that you do. We have such an interesting class, lots of backgrounds, great experience. I'm learning from you. It's not just one-sided. This is just something that you pick up and do stuff online, and then a professor pops in every now and then. Not like that. It's not for me just to be the guy. It's for me to learn from you as well. And you do that. You share great information, all your great experiences, and I appreciate you doing that. Share some of those things that you from your own experiences if you can. Obviously there's some things you can't talk about, but talk about it when you can. Put some of your extra thoughts in there. Don't just, we're not just going down this line. It's okay to get outside of those lines as long as it's respectful and its own topic. So it's okay to share some of those personal experiences, some of those thoughts about incident command, the system, whatever we're doing this week. Share that, include that, and then keep going forward. Make sure you check your spelling as we go forward. Check that grammar really well, included APA. Of all things, make sure that you stay on point, hitting those main assignments. And you're doing that. Like I said, you're doing that. You're very good at what you do. I'm very proud of y'all. This certainly probably isn't the first online class you've had. For those, it is the first online class you've had. I can't tell it. You're doing such a good job in the discussions, all the other assignments. Really proud of each and every one of you for all your excellent work. So keep going, keep rocking. Let me know if there's something I can do to help you. Look at those announcements. Take a look at those instructions and the rubrics. Look at my feedback I'm giving you. And if you ever have any questions, you need extra help, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is, whether it's the material or writing or whatever. Let me know. Pick the phone up, call me, send me an email. We can visit via Skype. I'll do everything I can to help you, assist you with the class, whatever it takes. So keep rocking. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. It's about 65 degrees here today, which is amazing. Last week we had snow for about 3 days, and then we had tornadoes come through and do some damage. So just insane weather, and supposed to get that again this weekend. So I may be sending you emails, recording videos, replying to your discussions from my storm cellar. But either way, I'm always here for you. You're doing a great job. Thanks for watching the video, and have a fantastic weekend. Keep rocking, because you do rock.